Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Hopkins, the man in motion right. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
In motion right is Hopkins. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to go down again. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 5. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it. With
touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Murray now to throw. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. In motion right is Hopkins. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Out of his end zone now is Calais. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Moore, the man in motion. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, able to avoid him. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back, but tight ends can make one-handed catches too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're telling me,
I
right?
mean, the lines are becoming more and more blurred.
Look, they're extremely versatile, make all the same plays, and those gloves, they work pretty well too.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage.